Hello and welcome to Monza in Italy for round 5 of the South African simGT series, brought to you by SimRace South Africa. The race format for this round is just one endurance race of 49 laps, which is around 90 minutes, and all of the drivers will have to conduct at least one pit stop. So we can expect a whole range of different strategies playing out as the race plays out. The teams have a choice between the soft and the medium tires. Both tires can work dependent on your strategy, but we will now look at the Drivers' Championship standings after the last round at Donington. It is Gabriel Rousseau and Jonathan Mokgotsi tied for the Drivers' Championship lead with 50 points each, 2 points ahead of Lance Garrisino and 8 ahead of Peter van Vieren. Leading the way in the GTM class is Kevin Lawrence ahead of Ian Watkins and Chris Chetty. And now to the Team Championship standings. It is Crowgon Racing who leads Echo Racing by 13 points and Rev Limit Racing Blue by 21. However, the strong team to watch for this race will be AGBS in the Nissans. Both Cat James and Boyd Bryson looking very strong here at Monza. Now to the qualifying results for this race. It is Boyd Bryson who will start from pole position alongside his teammate Cat James. So an AGBS front row lockout for AGBS. Brent Lindsay Ray will start from third in another very impressive performance, following on from Donington. Jonathan Mokgotsi in the first of the Audis starts from fourth for Rev Limit Racing Red. Russell Mayer on debut, raising eyebrows, starts from 5th position overall, but pole in GTM. Peter van Vieren will start from 6th. Lance Garrisino from 7th, challenging session for him, 2nd of the Audis. Eugene Newvot also on debut, starts from 8th position, 2nd in the GTM class. Kerry Crappert replacing Philip Lartican for Rev Limit Racing Blue will start from 9th position. Gabriel Rousseau from 10th. Jason Holman Jones starts in 11th in the first of the Mercedes-Benzes. Osman Fali will start from 12th in his best qualifying result to date. Chris Heineke from 13th. His teammate Mark Henry from 14th. Clifford Dell will start from 15th. Amri Sinarain from 16th position. Jason Absmeyer in unfamiliar territory from 17th. So I think we can look forward to him fighting his way back up the field. Kevin Lawrence from 18th. Leon Schroeder returns in the Lamborghini for HRD. Jonathan van der Merwe from 20th in the Team JVC BMW entry. Shiraz Dada from 21st. Victor de Kock from 22nd. Chad Cook replaces Mark McGear from this round onwards from 23rd, and Ryan Hill rounds up the field in 24th in the Valius Racing BMW. Right, the drivers have started the pace lap, where they will pace until the final corner of the track, and then they will speed up to race pace to start racing from lap 2. I beg your pardon. So 24 cars doing battle over the 49 lap distance. Strategies. The guys are not quite sure what is best at the moment. There's a big question around making the soft tire work over a one-stop strategy. Basically running the tire as well as you can, as efficiently as you can, until the halfway stage of the race, and then coming in for your pit stop and doing the second stint. The two AGBS Nissans up front have decided to go for the medium tire, and the drivers behind them have mostly gone for the softs. Whether the drivers opting for the softs will go for the one stop or for the two stop strategy, that is the big question. Anyway, we have our pole position man Boyd Bryson gathering the field. And he will pace until the entry of the Parabolica, where he can then speed up to race space. And off we go, and we see second place mate Cat James running wide on cold tyres perhaps, and Brent Lindsay Ray now has a fantastic chance to have a run at Cat James on the run down the main straight towards turn 1. Variante 1. Russell Mayer now trying to make a move for 4th position. He's got that job done. Around Jonathan Mokhatsi he goes. But he's had a difficult exit there. I think he's lost positions. As you see Leon Schroeder getting it all out of shape under braking. Around he goes. He will rejoin behind Ryan Hill towards the back. Eugene Nievoet also having a difficult start to this race. Deciding to start from the pit lane, in fact. We are back now with our race leaders as Boyd Bryson begins to build that lead back to his teammate Cat James. But he is bringing along with him that man Brent Lindsay Ray in 3rd position, leading his teammate Lance Garicino in the number 33 Audi. Garicino has got Mokhatsi right there. Mokhatsi, of course, our race winner from Donington and from the 2 races at Brands Hatch. But this circuit playing into the hands of the Nissan GTR drivers. Through Ascari we go as the field funnels through. Down the back straight we go for the first time in this race. We see a move here by Peter van Buren, who has fallen back. He has made contact with Amrish Sinarain. Around goes van Buren, into the wall he goes, and he is bleeding positions. He rejoins behind Jonathan van der Merwe in the Team JVC BMW. You see Kerrick Crawford also falling back now behind Shiraz Dada. With an inside look at Van der Merwe, is not quite close enough to make that move work. Watch Kerrick Crawford getting sideways out of Variante 2. Mark Hembry slowing down after contact with Osman Fali. Hembry being very generous there, dropping to the back of the field. Now we see Victor de Kock in the sand trap. He will drop down to 24th behind Mark Hembry. Now back with the internal Echo Racing battle as Lance Garicino makes a decisive move down the inside on entry to Ascari, turn 8. So Echo Racing switching positions there. Is there team orders? I wouldn't be surprised. Is led by Jonathan Mokhatsi as well. I'm sure that was not in the plan. But Lindsay Ray using that straight line grunt from the Nissan GTR to repass Mokhatsi and retake that 4th position. Mokhatsi not able to challenge under braking. Has chosen to be rather wise and not go for the move there. Board now with Lindsay Ray looking back at Mokhatsi. Russell May creeping up the behind Mokotsi. Jason Holden-Jones in the black Mercedes-Benz also looking to join the battle. Soon to be a four-way battle for 4th position. With Lance Garicino disappearing up the road in 3rd position, Mokotsi will be wanting to get past Lindsay Ray as soon as possible. However, the rate at which Garicino is pulling away from Lindsay Ray, I suspect that Garicino has gone for a light fuel load and perhaps a 2-stop strategy. That would explain why his teammate Lindsay Ray was eager to let him by. A wise plan for the teams would be to perhaps split the strategies. One driver going for the 1-stopper and the other on the 2-stop strategy. Perhaps that is what Echo Racing has done in order to cover their bases. We will soon find out. Mokotsi with the move around the outside. Lindsay Ray battling with corner exit out of the last turn, and that is all that Jonathan Mokotsi, the 3-time race winner for this season so far, needed to slip by around the outside. Lance Garicino now starting to close the gap to Cat James. AGBS will not be liking this because they know this is their race to win. Can Lindsay Ray catch Mokotsi before breaking for Varianta 1? We look back down the field. Kerry Crawford training his teammate Jason Amsmeyer. Mark Henry also is falling back. Ryan Hill leading Osman Fali, Amri Sinarain, Victor de Kock and Chad Cook in the purple Mercedes-Benz. Garicino now making the soft tire work, but how long can they last for? Clever move here by Echo Racing to put Garicino on the soft tire. The only real option to close the performance gap between the Audi and the Nissan is to go into the softs when the Nissans at the front have gone for the mediums. The question is, if Garicino has gone for the 2-stop strategy, can he make up that time that is used by the second pit stop before race end? So a move here by Holden Jones on Mayer. Holden Jones now up into 6th position with that move on Mayer. Great to see the HRD Lamborghini driven by Leon Schroeder back at Monza after an absence at Donington. Schroeder running wide. That has allowed Mark Henry to have a go at Jonathan van der Merwe. This is the battle for 13th position. Mark Henry looks to have that move done. Peter van Buren now looking to challenge Russell Mayer for 7th position. The battle of the Nissans. Van Buren's teammate Gabriel Rousseau, also the current Drivers' Championship leader, has had a couple of technical issues, unfortunately. And is back in the pit lane trying to sort those in an attempt to get back out on track. So good move here from Van Buren on Mayer for 7th position. Next up for Van Buren is this man, Jason Holden Jones, in the black Mercedes-Benz. Greg Lindsay maintains 5th position as we see an error there from Holden Jones. And that has allowed Van Buren easily past. Holden Jones will have a tough time to keep Mayer out here before Ascari. Mayer's made that move back past Holden Jones. So Holden Jones down to 8th position. Mayer found himself back ahead of Holden Jones. So this battle rages on. Just a couple laps ago, that move from Holden Jones on Mayer came at Variante 1 and the braking. Will we see that again? Mercedes-Benz proving very strong under braking at Monza. You see now Alton Jones with a much better drive at variant 1. Mayer seeming to have a problem getting away from that corner. Not quite sure if there was a traction issue or traction control. Mayer enjoying an amazing performance on debut, don't you forget, in his first race of the championship and only his second race in a Sim Race South Africa sanctioned event. Doing very well in the M2 Cup race just a week ago. Finding himself now in the flagship SA simGT series and doing very well. Crawford now has a great run on Needell into Parabolica. And Needell has seemingly let Crawford, who is from the sister Rev Limit Racing blue team, Needell of course in the Rev Limit Racing red team. Needell perhaps making it easy for Crawford. With a good drive here from Holden Jones. He snakes his way past on the run towards Varianta 2. That was known as Rogia Corner. Holden Jones has got that job done. Holden Jones goes back to 7th position. Chris Haneke in the HRT. BMW doing very well in 9th position at the moment. He's leading this GTM class battle. Crawford and Needell, those two are fighting over the 2nd position in GTM. Class 4 drivers in their first season of South African simGT series. Osman Fali goes after the gorgeous sounding Lamborghini of Leon Schroeder. Osman Fali has got Jason Amsmeyer in the Rev Limit Racing blue Audi. So watch the BMW battle between Ryan Hill and Amri Sinaran. Ryan Hill going very much better when compared to Donington. Really liking this Monza circuit. And Shiraz Dada also enjoying a good race in the Mercedes-Benz just ahead of them. Chad Cook no doubt enjoying his return to South African simGT, replacing Mark McGeer for the next 2 or 3 rounds. Great to see Cook back in simGT, and we look forward to Mark McGear returning. Back with our race leader now, lap 12 of 49. All the drivers will be settling into a rhythm, looking after their tyres, more so than others dependent on strategy. The warmer period of their tyres critical to their life. The aggressive way in which Lance Carosino is driving pretty much confirms to me that he has gone for a two-stop strategy and is going absolutely flat out. And somehow making that Audi R8 matching the Nissan GTRs around Monza. Of course, the Nissan GTRs, or the AGBS Nissan GTRs, have gone for that medium tyre and will not have to stop a second time. A deficit that Carosino will have to make up if he is to win this race. Two battles to watch at the moment is the Mayer Holden Jones battle for 7th, and just a bit behind them is this battle for 9th between Chris Heineke in the BMW and Kerry Crawford in the McLaren. The sole McLaren in the field. Crawford making it work for him. And Holden Jones had difficulties exiting Variante 1, Variante 2 should I say, and Russell Mayer is trying to make it work on the run to Variante 2. Under braking for 2 and 4 we go now. Has Mayer done enough? Holden Jones concedes and Mayer goes back through to 7th position. Fantastic contest between these two drivers. Mayer less experience, but in the faster Nissan GTR. Holden Jones very experienced, but in the slow Mercedes-Benz is making for a fantastic competition. Same can be said between these two, Heineke and Crawford. Holden Jones got a better run through Ascari onto the back straight, and surely he's going to have a good run under braking for Parabolica. And sometimes a good strategy is to brake a bit earlier for Ascari and get a good drive onto the main straight and use the slipstream effect from the car in front to breeze past before braking for Variante 1. And Holden Jones has done just that, looking for the draft, and yes, it is enough. Pulls out and he's got the move done under braking for the next corner. Holden Jones gets the exit spot on and pulls the gap back to Mayer. Chris Heineke does the same to Crawford. For those drivers who have gone for the two-stop strategy, you're looking at around lap 17 for those drivers to come in. And And I do suspect third place man Lance Garicino will be doing a pit stop then. And if he does not, the AGBS Nissans will be under pressure. Golden Jones are starting to pull a slight gap back to Mayer as Mayer runs wide. Boy Brass now enjoying a healthy gap back to teammate Cat James. One in control of this race, running the medium tyre. At last lap, race leader Boyd Bryson did a 1 minute 49.2, teammate Cat James a 1 minute 50.38, and Lance Garicino a bit quicker than James with a 1 minute 50.2. So Garicino slightly quicker than James, but not doing enough to make a big difference to that gap. The danger with the two-stop strategy is that if you stop a bit earlier, if others are on a one-stopper, is that you could come out behind traffic and that could slow you down while your direct competitors extend their lead in the front before doing their pit stop. Peter van Vuren has already done his pit stop and has come out behind Kevin Lawrence. You see, watch Garicino, who has done his pit stop as suspected. And that does point to a two-stop strategy. Garicino back on the softs. Where will he rejoin though? Golden Jones has gone past, so has Mayer. And he will rejoin just ahead of the Crawford Heineke battle and that is vital to Garicino's plan. Oh, Crawford nearly makes contact with Garicino, but does very well to avoid him. And that has allowed Heineke to have a chance of fighting back. Crawford passing Heineke while trying to avoid Garicino. Does the same again. And Heineke has got his chance. And he takes it on through Lesmo 1. So two tricky situations there for Garicino, but he has emerged unscathed thanks to a quick thinking Kerry Crawford. They now having an outside line around Holden Jones. Garicino coming up on that battle as well. And if Garicino is going to take the fight to the AGBS Nissans, he will have to clear these two guys fighting between themselves as quickly as possible. Holden Jones likes to make the Mercedes-Benz as wide as possible. This is doing right now to Meyer. Meyer's now braked himself. Run wide. Oh, he spun right in front of Garicino. And I do not know how they did not touch. Meyer losing out to Crawford as well. Meyer has dropped down to 10th. Behind Crawford. So again, Garicino can count his lucky stars. Jonathan Mokhatsi in third position at the moment after Garicino did his pit stop. Okay, James comfortable in second. Bryson putting a lap on Ryan Hill. Hill doing well to move aside for the overall race leader. We have a change in the GT AM class lead. Kerry Crawford has gone to the front in that class. 7th overall in the number 99 McLaren, or the only McLaren. James in second, not quite having the measure on his teammate Bryson as he did have at Donington. I do know that the AGBS team was still undecided about which tyre to go for, the softs and mediums, until half an hour before the race start. It looks like they have gone for the right tyre, the right choice. is reflecting. At this circuit, it really is a case of damage limitation for the non-Nissan GTR drivers. Both Garicino and Mokhati doing very well at the moment to do that, because they will most likely be very strong at the next round at the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit. Circuit, or perhaps will present a good opportunity to shed some ballast, as the top 3 drivers per round receive ballast for the following round, and positions 5th and down lose ballast for the following round. Ryan Hill will soon be approached by second place man Cat James. Gabriel has rejoined this race, but is a number of laps off the pace. He's looking to at least finish the race. So currently has 60 kilograms of ballast, so if he does finish the race, he could lose all of it for the next round at the Nürburgring. Something that I think Jason Osmar is doing. He's finding himself towards the back of the field, but has kept plugging away in order to finish the race, in order to start lighter for the next race. Chris Hanika now coming under pressure from Russell Mayer. We are about 4 to 5 laps before the drivers on the one-stop strategy will do their pit stops. Shuji Nivot navigating variator 1 and 2, followed by Jason Absmeyer and race leader Boyd Bryson. Good battle here between Amir Sinrain and Victor de Kock. You see Ryan Hill once again move aside for Cat James. Shiraz Dada rejoins from the pit lane. Lindsay Ray still in 4th position, followed by this man Lance Garicino, who's already done his pit stop. And Crawford now breaking down the gap towards Holden Jones. Clifford Needell closing on the Mayer Heineke battle that's developing all the time. Mark Hembry not too far down the road. Peter Van Peeren also has done his first pit stop. We have the HRD battle between Lawrence and Schroeder. Here comes the move from Cinerain on De Kock. Beg your pardon, this is the move from De Kock on Cinerain. Light contact there. Cinerain emerges the leader of that battle. Must say the drivers did very well through the opening corner of the race. Monza is famous for big accidents at the first corner, but everybody except for one got through with no problems. I suspect that the car that did go off was a bit too late on the brakes. When will Boyd Bryson make his pit stop? Approaching the halfway point of the race. It's not this lap. And he'll be looking to rejoin in front of Mohatsi. If he does do his pit stop before Mohatsi. We do have a spin in the background. That looks to be Jason Absmeyer. He had a spin exiting Ascari. But he has got going again. As our race leader dives into the pit lane, Osman Fali exits his pit slot. Cat James should take over the lead of this race. Yes, he does. There he goes. Where will James rejoin? He will rejoin just behind Jonathan Mohatsi. Mohatsi still has to do his pit stop. Bryson too has a decent enough gap to Mohatsi. Should not slow him down too much. As much as Jason Absmeyer letting by Lance Garasino. Very odd to see Absmeyer making way for the front runners, as he's normally a front runner. But good driving there by Absmeyer. Jason Holden-Jones, who did his pit stop 1 lap before, Crawford, who's just rejoined now, has opened up the gap to 6 seconds. So Holden-Jones enjoying the undercut strategy so far on Crawford, but of course Crawford will have newer tyres towards the end of the race, and we'll be interested to see how that pans out. The rest of the field dives into the pits, including Gert James from the race lead. That should allow Bryson back into the race lead. Bryson retakes the race lead. Mahotsi is coming for his pit stop as well from 3rd position. Will Garicino beat Mahotsi to 3rd? Yes, you can see Garicino in the background there. Mahotsi has not rejoined the circuit yet. Just had a glimpse there of Mahotsi rejoining there. So Lance Garicino back into 3rd position. And after all that, the gap has basically stayed the same between himself and Gert James. Full marks for trying by Echo Racing and Lance Garicino, but they just haven't got quite enough in reserve to take it to the AGBS Nissans. There's nothing wrong with that. This track is suited to the Nissan GTR. There's no question about that. Nevertheless, the number 33 Audi R8 enjoying fantastic pace. Jonathan Mahotsi in 4th position. Greatland Zero in 5th. Lindsay Ray really enjoying finding form, coming from the last race at Donington and bringing it forward to Monza. The driver has been showing fantastic promise for a while now, and he's starting to hook it up nicely and getting that 333 Nissan GTR underneath him. Great to see at the halfway stage of the championship the drivers starting to hook up with their cars. After driving them for a while now, really coming to grips with them and extracting as much pace as possible from them. Osman Philly battling to get the power down on a Variante 1. Coming under pressure from Kevin Lawrence, who's got Mark Embry all over the back of him as well. Same happening again at Variante 2. That has allowed Lawrence a good run into Lesmo 1. look back from Valley now. He's got the Hanika Racing gang all over him. Lawrence, part of the Hanika Racing development team, and Mark Embry, part of the Hanika Racing team. Their top team. But Lawrence not feeling obliged to let Embry through in the sister team. And Embry's going to have to fight his way past. He looks to have the move done into Parabolica. Embry's got a good run on Valley. Will he have him under braking? He pulls out, goes for the move, but Valley is wise to it, goes around the outside. I think Embry got a bit of wheel spin there on the curb, and that has allowed Kevin Lawrence to have another run on him. Both Valley and Embry changing cars recently. Osman Valley opting for the Nissan GTR instead of the new Merc AMG. And Mark Embry has gone from the old Mercedes-Benz SRS to the new shape Mercedes-Benz AMG. Boys of the new cars fighting it out. Embry under braking now. Oh, doing very well not to make contact. Both drivers doing a fantastic job. Great to watch. Kevin Lawrence has fallen off the back of these two. So you see Leon Schroeder taking his place. As you see Kevin Lawrence there behind. Yes, that is Jonathan van der Merwe. So Lawrence losing a whole collection of positions. George Cat James, and his boy Bryson putting a lap on Eugene Levote. Levote's current race position of, I think he is down, not a good indication of his raw pace. Levote together with Meyer racing a couple of eyebrows in qualifying in their first ever SSMGT round. Meyer and Levote only joining for this round at Monza, but I hope to see them in future rounds. Great to have them with us here at Monza. It's like contact there between Embry and Valley. Valley runs wide. Embry does very well not to hit the barrier. And that should allow Schroeder to have a good run on Embry down the main straight. Lamborghini very fast in a straight line. And Schroeder breezes by. catches Belly under braking as well. It runs wide, very into the corner 2. Embry is looking to run the outside. Embry's got that move done. Garrison has not given up yet. A mistake from each of the AGBS drivers and Garrison will be back in play. See Lawrence making way for Cat James. The back markers doing a fantastic job here at Monza. "17 laps now remaining for Boy Bryson to take his first victory of the season." Bryson, the defending champion from 2015. Embry now caught back up to Osman Fali to reignite that battle. Great drive there by Hembury out of Varianta 2. And he's got that pass done before Lesmo 1. Mercedes, the HRT Mercedes-Benz looking very well set up for the exit of Varianta 2. Totally catching Osman Fili out by surprise. Resty the Boyd Bryson, right on board with him now. Approaching them. Osman Fili moving well out of the way. A bit too generous. But doing everything he can not to hinder the leading cars. Hembury choosing a bit of a subtle approach. You see Lance Garicina rejoining from his second pit stop, and he rejoins just ahead of teammate Brent Lindsay-Ray. The two Echo Racing cars basically as they were before Garicina went in for his pit stop during the opening stages on lap 17. So the two-stop strategy by Lance Garicina proving a little bit faster as he has come out ahead of teammate Lindsay-Ray, who is on a one-stopper, and Garicina will now pull away from Lindsay-Ray. Mohatsi back into third position after Garicina did his pit stop, his second pit stop. Golden chances run wide into Varianta 1. Golden Jones is shutting off there, exiting that corner to make sure he hasn't picked up an advantage from cutting that corner by mistake. Trafford is now caught back up to Holden Jones. He's looking to challenge him for that 7th position. Mayer now in 9th position, 2nd in the GTM class. Ryan Hill enjoying a much better performance here at Monza. I did hear today that the Monza circuit will be changed and that the slow chicanes will be replaced with much faster winding corners. So I do look forward to seeing how that turns out, and if Kunos, the developers of this fantastic simulator Assetto Corsa, will be making the changes or making a version of the track when those changes come into effect. Basically, there's talk of changing this corner, variant 1, and then the following chicane, variant 2. And I suspect the idea is to return Monza back to more of its original design and high speeds that Monza used to enjoy before the changes came for safety reasons. We have some action here. Looks to be Crawford and Holden Jones have come together on entry to Ascari, and Crawford has waited for Holden Jones as he's required to do so, and that has allowed Russell Mayer to catch up to them. I think we can look forward to a good battle for the remaining 10 laps of this race. Unfortunately, Chris Heineke is stuck in the pits. Just suspect he has a problem. He's looking to sort that problem out to get back out on the circuit. Oh, a big off there for Eugene Nieuwert. He does well not to collect Jonathan van der Merwe in the process. Chris Heineke is still not going again. I think AGBS will be relieved about how this race has gone. It really was a race to lose. The fastest team in the fastest car at the moment. And they really needed to do well here at Monza in order to hit back at the championship deficit during the halfway stage of the championship. With the likes of tracks like the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit that should suit the Audis and I think the McLaren as well as the new Mercedes-Benz. AGBS really needed to get the Nissan GTRs in tune for this race to maximize their advantage while they can. Two Trigon Racing Nissan GTRs together, but unfortunately one laps down on the rest of the field. But carrying on nevertheless. The battle between Cinerain and De Kock rages on. This has been going on almost the entire race long. De Kock is determined to find his way past Cinerain. Nope, hasn't worked out there. Not yet anyway. You can get the good drive out of variant 1. And that is Cinerain. Crawford makes a move around the outside of Holden Jones. Gets that move finally done. Crawford up into 7th, leading the GTM class. But Mayer right there behind Holden Jones is also in the GTM class, and we're looking to take that class lead away from Crawford, but he needs to find a way past this man, Jason Holden Jones. And Crawford will be looking to open up the gap as much as possible before Crawford does find his way past. Good battle between Levites and Van den Heather. With 5 laps remaining, tyres wearing out, the drivers getting tired, the room for error gets bigger, and the drivers will be looking for clean lines through the corners, perhaps changing the brake bias towards the front and being as smooth as possible. Mayer up into 8th after passing Holden Jones. That means coming off camera, unfortunately. Holden Jones has dropped lap time somewhat. He's short shifting into 5th gear and again into 6th. Has the HJ Esports Mercedes-Benz been short fueled? And Jason Holden Jones is finding the need to save fuel to make the end of the race, I suspect. Lift and coast into variant 1, coasting between the first brake marker and the second brake marker. And finding himself with 1 lap of fuel too short. And luckily enough for Holden Jones, he's got a big gap back to Mark Embry, currently in 10th position. Holden Jones in 9th, of course. Lance Garicino back into third position after Jonathan Mochati fell back with a technical issue. Brenton Zure back into fourth, Peter Van Vuren in fifth, and Jonathan Mochati got going again in sixth overall, but he is closing down Peter Van Vuren. We may see a challenge for that position before the end of this race. Jason Osmeyer persevering in what must be 16th position at the moment. Finishing this race in order to shed his accumulated success ballast until now. And should he finish, he will start the Nürburgring round with 0 extra weight, and that should put him in good stead for a good result at the Nürburgring. Sinren currently winning his battle against De Kock. For 17th position. Oliver Jones continues his fuel saving run with just 3 laps remaining. Boy Brasson about to put a lap on Shiraz Dada. Dada moves well to the side, well and predictably, to allow the overall race leader through without any issues. Good driving there by Dada. Brasson has made an error. Into the dirt he goes. Cook and Dada scramble past. Doing well not to make contact with the race leader. Brassen will be looking to calm himself. It's just a start lacking concentration during this late stage of the race. Just clipped the curb there and launched their Nissan GTR into the dirt. I'm going to soon back up to speed. To our viewers, if you are watching this race and you are new to sim racing, please visit our website at www.simracesa.co.za if this is something you would like to explore. Sim racing is a lot of fun and can be truly exciting in a thrilling race such as this. And if you have any questions, please email me, Jason, at simracesa.co.za, and I will answer your questions with pleasure. SimRace South Africa's ultimate goal is to promote sim racing as an esport in South Africa. We are all very excited to see new faces joining the racing. And we don't just have this championship on offer, we have a Formula 3 championship, a historic touring car championship with the 90s DTM cars, the Mercedes-Benz 190E, the BMW E30 M3, and the Alfa Romeo 155 TR V6. As well as the Clubman's racing, which is really designed for new people joining sim racing. We have the fun racing, and then we have the cup racing. The cup racing, we have a championship using the BMW M235R racing, done by Assetto Corsa. And then we do have a Project Cars championship with the Clio Cup, is proving to be a lot of fun and ideal for people who are learning about sim racing and would like some track time with others on a similar skill level. As we see the attack from Jonathan Mokgotsi on Peter van Vieren, down to Ascari we go, under the bridge. There will just be one lap after this one. They are now, as our race leader Boyd Bryson has started the final lap of this race. Mokgotsi is having a full go at Van Vieren, looking for that 5th position before the race finishes. On board now with Mokgotsi, looking for the outside down around Parabolica. We've got Van Vieren on our inside, who runs slightly wide. Makes light contact with Mokgotsi. Mokgotsi's had to pull out of it for now. We now watch Boyd Bryson on the final lap of the race. He enters Ascari for the very last time. He looks very slow exiting Ascari, almost slowing down. Has he got a problem? Is he running out of fuel? Yes, he's very slow through Parabolica, almost shutting off. Or is he trying to pick up teammate Kat James for a photo finish? Holden Jones goes through to unlap himself. So does Chad Cook. But it is Boyd Bryson who takes victory at Monza. Cat James will complete the AGBS 1-2. Osman Fali will cross the line to finish in 11th overall. Leon Schroeder, 12th overall, good result for him. But it will be Lance Garrisini who will complete the podium. Clifford Liddell comes through a lap down to finish in 13th. Same for Kevin Lawrence in 14th, and Brent Lindsay Ray will finish in 4th position to follow up his great result from Donington. And Jonathan Machati is still looking for the drive past Van Vuuren as they race to the finishing line. But it will be Peter Van Vuuren who beats Machati by just 0.005 of a second. Kerry Crawford wins GTM class to finish in overall 7th position. Russell Mayer will finish in 8th position, 2nd in the GTM class. Razdada crosses the line in 19th position, and Jason Holden Jones will have enough fuel to finish the race in 9th position. And Mark Hembry will complete the top 10 after a fantastic recovery drive, it must be said. We now look at the provisional results of the race. It is Boyd Bryson who takes victory ahead of teammate Cat James. Lance Garrisina completes the podium for Echo Racing. His teammate Brent Lindsay Ray finished in 4th position, so another strong result for Echo Racing. Peter Van Vuuren finished in 5th position ahead of Jonathan Machati, just flips into the line. Kerry Crawford wins GTM class in overall 7th position. Russell Mayer in 8th, 2nd in the GTM class. Jason Holden Jones a strong 9th. Mark Hembry completes the top 10 for HRT. Osman Fali with his best result of 11th. Leon Schroeder with 12th position, good stuff from him. Clifford Liddell from 13th, 3rd in the GTM class. Kevin Lawrence 14th overall. Jonathan van der Merwe 15th. Jason Asmai 16th. Amish Sinarain 17th. Victor de Kock 18th. Shirazda Da 19th. Ryan Hill in 20th. Eugene Nieuwoud in 21st after problems. And Chad Cook rounds up the field in 22nd position. And this is what the Drivers' Championship standings looks like after this round. Gabriel Rousseau continues to lead the Drivers' Championship by just 1 point from Boyd Bryson and 2 from Lance Garrisina. Jonathan Machati right there, just 8 points behind. And Cat James 11 points behind. So still all to play for during the halfway stage of the season. In the GTM class, Kevin Lawrence continues to lead ahead of Ian Watkins, who was absent today, and Kerry Crawford moves to 3rd position after a strong debut. Onto the team standings, it is AGBS who jumps from 4th to 1st to lead the team's championship by 2 points ahead of Trigon Racing and 11 points ahead of Echo Racing. Well, that concludes round 5 of the South African simGT series at Monza. From me, Jason Holden Jones, thank you very much for watching. And if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, SimRace South Africa. Well, until round 6 at the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit on the 20th of June, all the best until then.